Good afternoon, everybody. It is time for the FBC Friday Five, the five things that you need to know about what's going on at First Baptist Church of Oregon City, 819 John Adams Street, Oregon City, Oregon, the corner of Ninth, which is over there, and John Adams Streets, which is over there, here in rainy, dreary, hashtag Pacific Northwest vibes, Oregon City, Oregon. As I said earlier, we all choose to live here, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, and I am wearing maybe my most lumberjacky flannel today, so I'm nice and cozy, ready to go. But hey, there's a lot going on in the life of our church right now. Just so many things, and I have just spent today and trying to get ahead, trying to get planned out so everything is organized. Um, and so we're going to keep this short today. Normally, I have all sorts of conversation topics and things to share with you. I call it nonsense, and maybe you think it's nonsense. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Anyway, we don't really have. I wish I had time to get in all of that today, but right now, today, this is just going to be it's going to be just the facts, just the facts. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know what that was. Sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so it's just going to be the bare bones basics. We're going to go through the Friday Five. We're going to talk about what's coming up because there is January seemed like this long, bleak month, and then February is like everything happening all at once. There was that movie a few years ago, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Um, and I haven't seen it. I know it was considered to be a very good movie. I don't think it won the Oscar or whatever. Um, but yeah, yeah. So this is I don't feel like this is everything everywhere all at once, but I do feel like there's quite a bit going on. So here we go. We're gonna get straight into it. The FBC Friday Five. Thing number one on the FBC Friday Five is every Sunday the church gathers for worship. We gather in our sanctuary whenever we can. We didn't during the ice storm because it was dangerous for people to get out here, and we didn't gather in the sanctuary during COVID because it wasn't safe, especially there at the very beginning before vaccinations got into people's arms. But we still worshiped through podcasts. We've worshiped through Zoom. We've worshiped on Facebook. Every week we worship on Facebook. We offer the worship service from the sanctuary on Facebook Live. So that if you are unable to be here for some reason, you can still worship with us. And so this Sunday, it is the end of the season of Epiphany. And it's always a little bittersweet because after worship on Sunday, the trees finally do come down and they go in their boxes and they go back upstairs for another year. But yeah, we are talking about the transfiguration of Jesus this week, and uh, that's out of Matthew chapter 9, verses 2 through 9. And we're going to talk about how everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. It's an old Loretta Lynn song, and I think it's going to be applicable. So that is Sunday morning here at 819 John Emma Street, and also on your computer or phone or tablet or smart TV or wherever we are in your house, your lean-to, your apartment, your Supermax federal prison, wherever you're watching this, we're going to be coming to you live on Facebook, and there you go. So that will be Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, Pacific time, not any other time. I mean, it's your time somewhere. Anyway, so that's thing number one. Thing number two on the FBC Friday Five is our Ash Wednesday service. So Ash Wednesday is the beginning of Lent. Ash Wednesday um, marks the beginning of the season of Lent. It is 40 days plus Sundays because Sundays are considered feast days. And so we are kicking off every year. Lent begins with Ash Wednesday. It's a time to examine Lent altogether is a time to examine what stands between us and God and us and one another. How are our relationships broken? And so that's what we do during the season of Lent, and that's kind of the focus of Ash Wednesday. So 6:30 on Wednesday evening in our sanctuary. Uh, and it also will be live streamed wherever you watch the Sunday morning. You'll be able to see that on Wednesday night. And so yeah, come and worship with us, and we do the imposition of ashes on your forehead. You don't have to. You don't have to. But here's what I always say. Maybe you have never done an Ash Wednesday service, and maybe you're skeptical as all get out. That's okay. New stuff can be scary sometimes. It really can be. And give it a try once. Like the what I put on people's foreheads, it is palm ash mixed with olive oil. That's it. There's nothing that I don't say any incantation unless it's, oh man, I the ratio is hard to get right. It's not always easy. I've struggled sometimes with the ratio, but usually I get a good blend, and then you can, as soon as you get as soon as the service is over, you can go straight to the church bathroom and you can wipe it off. It comes off really easily, and if it doesn't, you can always use a baby wipe. I don't know why we're using these things on babies because they are potent. They will take anything off of anything. So yeah, Ash Wednesday, come on out, 6:30 Wednesday evening. We'd be happy to see you here or on Facebook Live. Thing number three, we are having our February project party. It is that time again, the third Saturday of the month, and and so we have a project party. And this month we've got some painting to do, some fixing to do, some cleaning to do. So whether you have a lot of handy person experience or if you just like to show up and help out, however simple way you can, we are happy. Bleh. Yeah, that was great. This is quality programming. This is what you pay the big bucks for. I am so sorry. Uh, we will be happy to see you. We have snacks at 10:30, so we start at 9, snacks at 10:30. We kind of check in, see what's going on, see what else needs to happen, and then at 11 we get back to work. We work until noon, then you're done. That's it. There you go. So that is the project party, February 17th, 9 a.m. to noon, snacks at 10:30. Thing number four, we are starting Lenten lunches again. Yes, that's right. We are doing Lenten lunches with Zion Lutheran Church. We're doing these every Wednesday from February 21st to March 20th at noon. Last week I was a little fuzzy on the time. Noon. The Lenten lunches start at noon. And so the first one is going to be at Zion Lutheran, and then the second one will be here, and then the third one, and then the fourth one, and then the fifth one will be over there. And so I'll remind you where they're going to be every week. But for right now, just so you know, the one on February 21st is going to be at Zion Lutheran Church. It is at the corner of 8th and Jefferson Streets, in between Jefferson and Madison, over there on 8th, just around the corner. Real easy to get to. So yeah, come out for that every Wednesday starting February 21st at noon. That's thing number four. Thing number five, we are having a quarterly ministry check-in. That's right. It's been 3 months since our celebration of ministry. And what we like to do is kind of get together a few times a year and say, hey, what's God doing in our midst? And tell stories and talk about what good things are going on and see what's happening. And so, yeah, we're going to do that. It's going to be February 25th after worship. So we'll get coffee time started. We'll have some snacks, things like that. And then once everybody kind of gets their snacks and gets seated, we'll start the ministry check-in. We'll hear from all of the ministry areas within the church, and then we'll thank God and go home. And so that's how it works. So that is February 25th. So just to review so that you know. Thing number one, worship this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. We're talking about the transfiguration from Mark chapter 9. Thing number two, Ash Wednesday is this coming Wednesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, at 6:30 p.m. In our sanctuary and live streamed on Facebook. But if you can, here's let me just throw this out there as well. If you can get here, because it's really hard to do the ashes thing on Facebook. Um, I can't. They don't have the technology for me to like reach through and put the ash on you on the internet. Not yet. I don't know if that's a good thing if they ever do. Anyway, so that is Wednesday, February 14th at 6:30 p.m. Thing number three, project party, February 17th, 9 a.m. to noon, snacks at 10:30. Thing number four, Lenten lunches every Wednesday from February 24th to March the 20th. The first one on February 21st is at Zion Lutheran Church at the corner of 8th and Jefferson Streets. And thing number five is we're having our ministry check-in on February the 25th at after church. At after church. What a great time. At after church. There you go. That's the FBC Friday Five. And I would like to say one last thing before I sign off, and that is a big happy birthday to my dearly beloved, my wife Katie. Her birthday is coming up in a couple of days, but this is the last FBC Friday Five before her birthday, and so I just wanted to let Katie know that I love her so much. I am grateful for who she is, for all of the beauty and grace that she brings into the world, and for the way that she loves and cares for the church every bit as much as I do. So, Katie, happy birthday! We're celebrating tomorrow, and so yeah, it'll be good. And so I hope you have a nice weekend. I hope we see you on Sunday here in the internet realm, as well as here in our sanctuary. We'll be happy to see you one way or another. You are loved. We know this because of who Jesus Christ is, and we love you. Ding. So enjoy your weekend. We'll see you soon. Peace.